Okay, they took this still shot. I can quit being a mannequin and go live on these other platforms as well. I am so excited. Okay, we are live and I am so excited. It's like I'm 2 years old and it is officially Christmas. I'm going to show you guys what came in the mail today. We're going to light a special kind of sage, actually. Those of you who have ordered from the Detox Intuitive Etsy store, your orders are on their way. I'm actually leaving here to go ship them myself, my selfie. Okay, so I'm super stoked. Guess what came in today? As you guys come on here, tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments section below, city, state, country, wherever. Gonna say hello to you on Facebook and YouTube land. I can't wait to tell you guys this. I was even more excited earlier, but I'm giddy like a schoolgirl. Hang on. Okay. Welcome, New York City. Welcome, Craig. Okay, you guys are gonna wanna stay on here the whole time, and I'm about to tell you why. So, the deck, the lessons of the mystical muse that I have been working on for a year now is officially here. And I'm going to actually unbox it right in front of all of you. And I'm super stoked about this. So I didn't even take the plastic wrap off. This is a deck I have been working on. It's literally the reason I moved to what I call a mountain. Some will call it a hill. It's by the mountains. The reason I moved to the desert is, you know, they say people move to the desert to heal. I had already done my healing, but as many of you know, or you may not know, I'm a firm believer in the Hermetic principles, the Emerald tablets, and the Bible. And I feel that we hermit, so to speak, we isolate in order to learn from our life's lessons and to create. And so one of the reasons I moved here was to create this oracle deck. And to my surprise and actually my amazement, the animals, and I'm going to go through all the cards, you guys. I'm super stoked. Sorry, I can hardly contain my excitement. Keep telling me where you're tuning in from in the comments. Throw this video a heart or a thumbs up. We have many of you on Instagram. One of the reasons I'm so excited is I wasn't going to put animals in this deck, but when I moved to this beautiful home, literally the first day I was here, I had a buck in my front yard. The second day, a bobcat. The third day, coyotes. The fourth day, javelinas. The fifth day, there was a mouse, a rat. So I learned what a pack rat was. So I love that I incorporated our animal spirit guides as well. So we're gonna unbox this together. And as you guys can see on Facebook, I am advertising this. I've got about 26,000 followers on Facebook. On YouTube, you guys can order this. I'm going to be linking in the comments. If you're watching this on TikTok or on Instagram, the Lessons to the Mystical Muse Oracle deck, you can order it. The link is right there in my bio. You can go to my Shopify shop. I don't think we have it on Andrea Cox yet. AndreaCox.com yet, and you can order it there. We'll also be putting it in the Etsy store. So it came shipped like this, and this is how you will get it. So I'm going to open this like you will get it. So let me just tell you all the wonderful things about this deck. First of all, my deck, which is the prototype deck, does not have the gold edges, but our final deck that is being printed right now has the gold edges, and it's also super, super glossy. So let's open it together. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going to be on here forever. So you guys get used to it because I don't want to like harm the deck, and I don't think I can use my fingernail. You know, I don't wish I had a man often, but when I do, it's usually because of things like this, where I can't get something open. Okay, so we're going to spend 15 minutes with me learning how to open my own deck, but at least we know that it's packaged well, right? Okay. There. Okay. So I worked on this for a year. This deck is based on the Hermetic principles. It's also based on our animal spirit guides, the Akashic records, which is our past lives, and wellness, which you guys know has been my niche for 10 years. But one that I slowly started, I wouldn't say pulled myself away from, I started to get bored with in about 2019. And the reason is because we all know what to do by now, right? We need to go plant-based. We need to cleanse our colons. We need to grow our own food. I am like, it is Christmas and I'm 2. Okay. I'm so excited. Like I called my mom like I was 5. I was like, look what came in. Okay. So the reason the box is so big is because I wanted my cards to be bigger, and there is a full-size shadow work workbook that comes with my deck. So I can't believe I'm live. It's like Dirty Hair Day 9 because I'm so excited to share this with all of you. Okay, when you open the box, the shadow work workbook is on top. Now, I actually designed the box because they told me that they couldn't do a full-size shadow work workbook to go with the deck. I'm going to go through all the cards in a moment because they said it won't fit in the box. We'll have to do it separately. So I actually designed a prototype and sent it to the woman and she made it. So I think it's really cool that I designed the actual box. And this is the back of the box with 3 of the cards. We have You Are Being Called to Go Vegan, Akashic Records, and Pig Spirit. So 3 examples of the cards on the back. And here's the deck of cards on the inside, and those symbols mean something, and I'll share that with you. So first you get the shadow work workbook. So what this is it's a workbook with each of the cards in the deck, and we ask you questions. So it says, study this card. Note any feelings or emotions this card instigates within you. Does this card trigger you in any way? Write down those triggers. What does this imagery evoke for you? What is the first intuitive message that comes to you when you see this card? What is the spiritual message that you feel this card brings to you? What are your final thoughts regarding this card? How does the affection and contemplation it provoked within you feed your soul? And there's actually a place for you to write your answers. So it's an actual workbook for you to work through what comes up for you within each card. And that's why we call it a shadow work workbook. And the reason I was such a stickler and ended up designing my own box, and you can see my cards are in the center there, and I'll take those out in a moment, was because I was animate about this book being full size. She's like, we have to make it smaller. I said, no, because I don't know about you, but whenever I'm writing in something and I have to like really scrunch at the bottom, it gives me anxiety because I like everything to be pretty and perfect. So this is the workbook. You can see we have Tarantula Spirit there. We have each card, and then we have what feelings the cards bring out in you in the book. I'm so excited. Okay, now for the actual deck, which is also shrink wrapped in plastic, which gives me something else to struggle with. But I like this because you know you're getting a high quality product. We're not just throwing a bunch of cards in a deck and blah, blah, blah. The deck sells for $111. It's going to be in major retailers, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookstores, everything. Oh my God. I honestly, you guys, If I'm smiling, I feel like I'm getting married and I actually like the person. That's how I feel right now. I'm just super stoked. I'm so excited. Okay. So again, our final cards, the sides are going to be lined in gold. That's why she sent me these. Okay, because she wanted me to see it. And they're going to be very high gloss. So the first card we have is the juicing card. So I absolutely love this. The second card we have is the self-care card, and Lewis and Maverick are at the bottom of that card. So I absolutely love this. Also, by the way, each card has a different type of backing on it. So I actually have this tattooed on the back of my neck in clear ink, the symbols that you see on the back of this card, and they hold a very spiritual meaning that only has significance and can only work for me. So whenever you get a health card in the deck, the back of the card will look like this with juices and things like that on it. That's the back of the juicing card. But whenever you get a more spiritual message, the deck will have the symbols. And we also have it color coded as such. So the second card we have is the self-care card. Look at the imagery on this. It's freaking fabulous. She's in a bath, her doggies are there. She's got a little cat on the ground. The third card we have is you are being called to go vegan. You guys, if you're an oracle card reader or a tarot reader, message me. I will send you a deck so you can use this. Of course, you're going to have to plug it like you plug in your computer every night. Okay. All right. The third card we have is raise your vibration. Hello. How many times have you heard me say that? Right? The fourth card we have is past life relationships. The fifth card we have is karmic clearing. So she's clearing out her karma. I have all ethnicities in this deck as well. So we have people of all descent in this deck. The next card we have is guidance from your ancestors. And I actually have my grandma and my dad there above the cheetah. And see, the symbols are on the back of the card. Sorry, you guys, I keep forgetting I'm on like 7 different platforms. Thanks for the follows, by the way. The next card we have is the Akashic Records. And that you can see the cards are perfect for shuffling. I'll shuffle at the end because they fit in my hands, and I have very little hands with long fingers. So we have the Akashic Record cards. It's 111. You can order it the link is in my bio, and I highly recommend you get it with Eat Right for your zodiac. The two work well together. Oh my God, I love this next card. You forget when you're designing these how amazing they are until they actually show up. Okay. Archangels are guiding you is the next card. So I'm going to show on YouTube and Facebook first, then TikTok, then Instagram. We see the beautiful back of the card. The next card we have is protection work. You can see this girl is burning sage. I love this. The next card we have is cellular detoxification. This girl's doing yoga. She's surrounded by fruits and vegetables. You can see the back of the card. We have the juices. The next card we have is sexy on salads. You guys know that I love my salads. So it's just a reminder to get that bulletproof vest in the way of a salad. On the back of the card, we have that. I love this. The next card we have is Master Manifestations. So Master of Manifestation. So I'm a manifesting generator. So I've got quite a few of the cards in here that have to do with gene keys. And I think I'm one of the first decks that has done that. So we have Master of Manifestations. The next card is Yoga Journey. So we have Yoga Journey. The next card we have, and I love this because we have a prayer in here, fasting will benefit you now. And we have the fasting prayer in there. I think it's from Matthew. Super stoked. We have the juices on the back. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. I'm so stoked that my deck came in. You guys, I designed this deck. This next card I really love. It's Babies in the Spirit World. It's really, if any of you have ever lost a child or you feel like you're supposed to have children, you're getting like reminders, like you're going to a flipping basketball game and there's a kid that looks like it could be yours, like right in front of you. This is a really good one. So we have Babies in the Spirit World. Maybe you're supposed to give birth to books and oracle decks and things of that nature, not babies in this lifetime. We're all different. Okay, this is one of my favorite cards. We're sharing the oracle deck that I designed, the Lessons of the Mystical Muse, folks. Those of you who are just turning in, toss this a heart. Let's run these likes up. Tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments. The next card we have is... we have cycles. And I love this. This shows a woman in all the cycles of her life. So you see she's very young. She moves up to be a teenager in her 20s, in her 40s, in her 50s and beyond. And I think that's a really beautiful cycle. So it's called Cycles. So we can always be aware to not hold on to things. The next card we have is A Controlling Person is Around You. We can see this pretty blonde girl's just doing her work. She's on her laptop and there's some weirdo back there. So, you know, part of being such a good alchemist is that I'm able to see the dark with the light. It's like my Pisces and Scorpio both come to the surface. So really cool card. Next, we have Soulmates Reunite. I love this. They're on a beach. This is a beautiful card. I love this card in this deck. Next we have Master Herbalist. I love this card as well. We have the Master Herbalist. Let's see, we have the juices on the back. Next we have Pay Attention to the Numbers, so numerology. I left nothing out of this deck. You guys, there's 70 cards. I left nothing out. So we have Pay Attention to the Numbers. You see the woman has a number on her purse. There's numbers on the building. There's numbers on the license plate. It's just having you draw attention to the importance of numerology. The next card we have is my assistant's favorite card, Mushy's favorite card. It's the Abundance card. I'm super stoked. Yeah, if you're an oracle reader or a tarot reader, you can purchase the deck and use it for your readings. The next card we have is Hydration, which is so very important. There's a woman there, the big glass of water. So there's a lot of health components in this deck. The next card we have is Hidden Talents. So I love this card. We can see she's painting. A lot of us don't know we have hidden talents, so we copy off of others' stuff when really those hidden talents are within us. I love this next card. The next card we have is the Hermetess, and she's walking up to the mountain to learn her lessons, to isolate herself from the world, to get out of California. I'm just kidding. Love that. The next, and we're getting into the animal spirit cards, you guys. I'm stoked. Okay, The next card we have is sheep spirit. So I love this. The next card we have is snake spirit. Had a snake in my garden, so I decided this needed to come into this deck. This is one of my favorite out of the animal spirit cards. The next card we have is pig spirit. Soul's mission. I love this. Those of you who don't know, I just launched a new program called Ascension with Andrea, and this is what we used. This image at the very top of that page. So I absolutely love, love, love this. We have the codependency card. So there's a lot of like light with the dark. Do you know what I mean? There's light and there's dark in this deck because I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. That's why I wanted to make sure that you guys had a shadow work workbook so you could work through your shit while you went through this. So we have the codependency card. Next is energy vampire. We can see this cute woman just reading a book, and she's got this like succubus energy looking in on her, trying to see what she's creating so she can kind of try to attempt to steal it. So that's a great card. Next card we have is soul family. I love this. It's basically sisterhood. Got all these women around a campfire. Soul family. Next, we have master, healer, and teacher. This is someone that takes their pain and alchemizes it into profit, into healing others. So I love the master and healer card. Next, we have the lone coyote. So that's the next card we have. And you can see we have the symbols, the same symbols I have tattooed in clear on the back of my neck. The next thing we have is buck spirit. So I love this card because literally the first day I moved here, there was a buck in my yard with antlers. And it was when I realized, okay, I'm in the right place to create this. I need to include animal spirit cards. So this is how spirit led me. The day after that, I wasn't so happy because we have a rat spirit. But rats have beautiful symbolic meanings. So I included the rat in this. Some of you may be a rat in Chinese astrology. Next, we have hyena spirit. All of these have symbolism. So if you pull this card, you can either look up the symbolism online, you can look it up in the book, you can write down in the shadow work workbook what comes up for you intuitively. Then we have mountain lion spirit. You can tell this place has impacted me because I added literally like every animal that I came across. I'm like, okay. So look how beautiful, look at the detail. Look at the details. I mean, the artistry, Ekaterina, amazing. The girl I partnered with, thank God she's like blood, like family, because I'm surprised she put up with me. I wouldn't have put up with me. That's for sure a year of me. Okay, frog spirit. Frogs can represent abundance a lot of times. Isn't he cute? So I had her add that. We're going through, if you're just now tuning in, we're actually going through the Oracle deck that I created. We're going through the cards. Next card is Dragon, and we are in the year of the dragon, and I am a dragon. So I love this. I'm a dragon in Chinese. So this is the year of the fire dragon, and I am a fire dragon, baby. Next, we have bobcat spirit. We have tarantula spirit. This reminds me of my cousin Mika, who passed away, because I came across a tarantula the night she passed away in the house. So very, very wanted to include that. We have cat spirit for all you cat lovers. I know we have several of you cat ladies out there and cat men. And then of course we had to do dog spirit because, you know, hello, I've got one dog licking my calf right now. We have peacock spirit. Shine your light is the message of the peacock. Look at the details in these cards. I wish you guys could see them in person. Okay, we have you are being called to work with crystals. So for all of you who love crystals, if you draw this card, it may mean that you are being called to work more with crystals, or depending on the day that you draw it, you know, you want to, I like people to use oracle cards and draw one card a day and then one card a week for overall energy. Root worker, we have root worker. We all know, I know how to do root work. It's when you grow your own herbs and you infuse them into your food for protection and into your candle work and your altar work to manifest abundance. It's very kind of Scottish. Root work is very Scottish. So we have life force energy. This is all about cleansing your temple. We're going through the cards of the Lessons of the Mystical Muse, the Oracle deck I designed, you guys, and I opened it live because I am just in love with it. Okay, we have life force energy. I'm so excited. Lena, we are going through the cards of the deck. My deck is here. We have Sadhana is the next card in the deck. There's 70 cards, you guys. Sadhana. So sadhana is like your spiritual purpose, your spiritual sadhana. You see these women are standing in front of a group of people and they're teaching. There's a brunette and a blonde, and they are leading the pack. Sisterhood, we have the card of sisterhood. Again, the back of each card is different. We chose 4 different backs for the cards, so they're very unique. The next card we have is Twin Flame. I love this. And I have a couple standing there. I love this. The next card we have is Whoever Brings You Peace. We have these friends dancing under the moonlight. Beautiful back to this card as well with the symbols. The next card we have is the Rainbow Bridge. So if you've ever lost a pet, you know what the Rainbow Bridge is. You know, I've lost a pet, met many pets, and so I couldn't let the deck go without including one of these. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for continuing telling me where you're tuning in from. The next thing is we have Divine Feminine meets Divine Masculine. I love that we have an interracial couple on this. I wanted to make sure the deck was very diverse. You know, we live in a diverse society. There's no reason for everybody to be blonde hair, blue-eyed on the deck, and I made sure of that. So I thought about everything, you guys. I thought about everything. The next card we have is Grow Your Own Food. I am in love with my creation. I'm sorry, I'm the happiest woman on the planet right now. Grow Your Own Food. The next card we have is Crone. So I love this card. Crone is a woman as she goes into more of an older state of being, right? I don't want to give a specific age, but when she goes into an energy, maybe when she stops menstruating and things like that, the crone energy is adopting that, not trying to fight it, not going and getting Botox and all this crap done to yourself, but actually stepping into that wisdom and that power of crone energy. I love this card. Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. No one can steal your destiny. And I love this. We have that gorgeous, busty blonde making a recipe on video. And we have that crazy girl kind of stalking her on her laptop, looking in on her, just waiting to steal her ideas. So I love this. No one can steal your destiny. The next card is Tomorrow is a New Day. We have a mother here holding her child. And my mom always says tomorrow's a new day. So that's where that idea of that card, she's always said that to me. And we have the symbols on the back. Okay, next we have It's on Its Way. I love this. So this is a master manifestation card, but it reminds us that Jesus is in charge of it all. So we have like the sports car, like the Ferrari, the house, the money coming to this girl. But above all of this is Jesus, right? Like overlooking all. So it's also very karmic related, right? As long as you put out good in the world, good will come to you. Next, we have Angelic Beauty. And this is just showing like diverse cultures and how we're all beautiful. We have women of every ethnicity here. And I'm in love with what I've created, you guys. I'm sorry. You can so I'll share the link to buy the deck in the comments below. And you're looking at 3 weeks shipping. Because we have to get the gold rims put on it like this. I decided to go with the gold rim cards, and then you'll have it. The next is Cleanse Your Home. I so love this card. It's like my favorite in the whole deck because I'm always cleaning. I'm like a clean freak. Next, we have Vedic Astrology. You guys know I have quite a few Vedic astrology videos on the Detox Intuitive. Next, oh my God, this is my favorite card, legit. We have Sound Healing, and she's playing the singing bowls for dogs. So I love this. So she's playing the singing bowls for these little dogs. Because as you know, I played the singing bowls for my dog Roger as he was passing away. Every day I played it live when I was living in Vegas. Yoga will feed your soul. So this is the yoga card. Have 3 women doing yoga in the sunshine. This reminds me of my friend Dawn. We have Take a Day of Silence. You can see she is grocery shopping, and it says it on her bag. And the reason this card came into fruition is because when I went vegan, when I was living in Dayton, Ohio, every Sunday I would go to Trader Joe's and run my errands for groceries, and I would fast on distilled water. And I actually had a bag that said this: I'm taking a day of silence. Thank you for respecting me. Like, I just did that. So I'm using everything. And I put everything that I've ever gone through, the animals I meet along my way, the pain I've went through during my journey, and I'm alchemizing it into deck, books, everything. Okay, next is Gut Health. I love this card because, hello, I have my own line of probiotics, Smiling Gut Pre and Probiotic, found on AndreaCox.com and in my Shopify store. Designed that probiotic 10 years ago. So I love this. We have this beautiful couple, and she is pregnant, and they've got all these probiotic rich foods on the counter: kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir, things of that nature. So I love that. Next card we have is The Alchemist. Hello, right here. The only card we really used my image for. And she's making food, but then she's doing a reading in the background. So that's alchemizing 2 crafts into one. So I love this card of the alchemist because this literally is what I've done my entire life. And especially since 2017 in my 2 businesses. And I left 10 cards out. I don't want to go through all the cards because I want to hold some back. We have lost soul parts for this card. This woman's laying there under the moon next to the mountains. And what she's doing is she's healing herself under the moonlight. She's moon bathing to retrieve her lost soul parts. And a lost soul part is when you're hurt, when you're hurt by someone, your heart gets hurt, and you have to go back in and go back on your journey in order to move forward and retrieve that part of yourself, that little girl or little boy part of yourself that believed again. So I want to show you how easy these are to shuffle. And again, you'll be shuffling right along with me. So I shuffle like this. I'm just super stoked, you guys. And you can see they're very easy to shuffle. Again, I designed the box, so I'm going to actually put them back in the box for you. Here's the front of the box. So the deck is $111. This is the actual box. And the reason I designed the box like this is because I wanted the workbook, the shadow work workbook that you can write in for each card. Every card has the picture of the card and what it evokes in you. I wanted it to be full size. I cannot stand writing in small things. I'm a woman. I like everything to be big and over the top. And I wanted a full size shadow work workbook. So the cards go down in here like so. And then the shadow work workbook sits right on top like so. I should have been a scientist. I'm such a little designer. I'm so proud of myself, you guys. And then the box closes and we have perfection. You guys, la, 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 la. I'm really proud of this. I think it is the most amazing thing I've ever created. I hadn't created something since I created this in Vegas, which was Eat Right for Your Zodiac. And this actually sold out in Barnes & Noble 3 times. It's sold out again. We're trying to get more in there, Barnes & Noble online. And it was a book that I wrote literally because I was paying for my rescue dogs like $30,000 worth of stuff he had to have done. And it did wonderfully, but it was more rushed. This is not rushed. This I took over a year on. I had a lot of things. 2023 was the most difficult year of my life. I went through a move. I had my first ever court situation, and I still got this done. I still focused on it. I drove Kat absolutely nuts, 𝗏𝗏𝗏, the artist. And yeah, I'm so proud of this. So order your copy, $111, 3-week shipping time. The shipping will get sped up. We just have to get the gold rim cards. Those of you who have already pre-ordered, yours will be on its way. Send me a message here, but we already have your addresses anyway. And if you want this in your esoteric store, your bookstore, your salon, wherever, send me a private message. It's Andrea Lee, L-E-I-G-H Cox on TikTok and Facebook. I do have 26,000 followers on Facebook. It's hard for me to get to every message, but I will find it. On Instagram, it is Raw Chef Andrea. On YouTube, it's Andrea Cox TV and the Detox Intuitive. I'm so excited to start doing readings on the Detox Intuitive with my own deck. This will be the first of many. Thank you for the motivation, Colette, Baron, Reed. I'm just like your biggest groupie, and I'm so proud of myself. Thank you, guys. Order the deck, order the deck, order the deck. Very, very happy. And it's huge, and I love that it's huge. And it's beautiful, just like my website. We use the pastel colors because you guys know I love that. But we also use the deep, rich purples. So, all right. I love each and every one of you. It's Christmas. I'm 2 years old. I'm headed off. And if you want to see my readings, subscribe at The Detox Intuitive on YouTube and Andrea Cox TV for health and wellness. Be well. Bye.